Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Spirit of Justice. Previously, we began the trial phase of Case 2, and we finally, at long last, met one Nayuta Sadmati, a prosecutor from Khura'in. Even though he's Apollo's friend in the past, well, maybe acquaintance, I'm not really sure how they know each other yet, but he's not pulling any punches. He seemed nice at first, but there is nothing that can stop him from doing his duty as a prosecutor, and also hurling some very backhanded compliments at us, so that's nice. But then we have an actual scumbag in front of us, Bonny. We know she's in on it. She's one of the conspirators to kill Mr. Reyes and ruin the Gramarye troop, so we need to cross-examine her, take her down, expose the truth. So let's get to it, shall we?
I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
You were on stage the whole time. And you're sure about that? There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV show footage as well.
I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Reyes, not little old me.
Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim under stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You've gotta be kidding me. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Bring it on, I say. So she said that Trucy must have used lift number 2, right? Yeah, but which lift was it? The stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. Yeah, we already got her here, so pressing her is just a formality, but I'd like to hear it.
I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes.
Hold it!
You said you are a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right?
Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar.
Alright. Wonder Bar. Damn it.
She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile.
Huh. She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So, finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right?
Oh yes, after all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. But then that horrible accident happened.
It was not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body.
I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift.
Hold it!
What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right?
Well,
Actually, we did try it out for ourselves. You did. Detective Sky, if you would.
Oh! So that's why you made me do that.
Detective Sky, what did he have you do?
The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift, without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it.
You're kidding.
It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter-arguments.
Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty.
I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean... Is it possible? Could Trucy really have...
Hold it!
Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Mr. Pham? Please finish your sentence.
Eek! Well, I...
Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe?
What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But, taking all the facts into account, what else can I think?
I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Looking at me like that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body.
All right. If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift 2.
Hold it!
Stage lift 2? You mean the stage lift shown here on the left?
That's right. With the stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage.
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion?
Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers. Why?
I don't know. I want to ask, why isn't Apollo's bracelet going nuts? This is clearly lies from her, but then again, if it was always that easy, all these cases in the past with Apollo would be just over in a flash, so... Oh, brother, how long is she gonna keep this act up? Defense. What position was Stage Lift 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position.
Ah!
And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Ugh. Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper. So now I'm also evil?
I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
Hold it!
You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage.
Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now.
I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes.
You gotta be kidding me! Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy! I'm right there in the footage, or are you too much of an idiot to see? Huh?
Mr. Pham, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different.
Oh, oops. Where did that come from, right? Oh my, I seem to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Teehee.
Where are these bunnies going? You didn't just snap, you broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I'm mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance.
Flawless? That's odd considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat.
Aw.
Mr. Femme, to what is the defense referring?
Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead.
And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around.
I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Teehee.
Oh. Whoa, really? Okay, I'm glad I pressed then. Wow, I was dead wrong. Huh. Darn it. I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony. Oh, my throat.
Hee. Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling pronto. Do it quick before you keel over up there.
I beg your pardon.
Oops. Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry.
I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Oh, don't give me flashbacks, Apollo. We just got over this. Well, defense? Are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not. I'll never give up. I see. I suppose this, too, is fate. The sacred scriptures of Khura'ism describe a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you, who struggles ceaselessly against his fate, Papal Bolshig seems most appropriate. Papal Bolshig? People boy what? Oh, wait, that's Khura'inese. Oh, what sort of terrible place is Papal Bolshig? A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion sandpit trap. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard.
Wow, Khura'inist hell is closer to home than I thought.
Now then, it would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims, that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim under stage. How are we supposed to get out of this jam?
Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, maybe it's time to use analytical psychology.
You mean...
I heard some discord in Bonny's voice while she was testifying.
Aha!
See? Widget is picking up on the noise in her heart, too.
That's right. Athena can hear things others can't with her super-sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. All right, Athena, let's give it a try.
You got it.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I'm afraid that our witness, Mr. Pham, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident.
She is?
Yes, what with that terrible death on stage, and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify.
Oh, that's rich. Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder, right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere. Postal? Yeah.
That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD.
Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person.
Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Tee-hee.
Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady.
And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice?
With her super-sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling.
I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix, where I can analyze them. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry, though I find it hard to believe. I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence?
Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I have seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try.
I see. If you are in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness. Huh, I'll disturb you! Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sadmati. Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right?
You want me to lead the session?
Of course, you're the lead on this case after all.
Fair enough, but, do I need a refresher? Nope. I'm a veteran. I think I still remember it from the last time, so let's get right into it.
Okie dokie. You ready, Widget? Let's do this.
Oh, this is fun. I'm glad we're doing this. Huh. Really? Now clearly, Bonny here is no phantom. She can't, completely hide emotions. Just a complete void, but she's actually feeling distress when she says Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Uh-huh. Even she could move the body with that lift. God, it's so weird to see art of Trucy so evil like that. I was on stage at the time, but that terrible mistake. You're very surprised. After all, you had to be reminded that you made this mistake, didn't you? My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. Why are you feeling so little distress? Oh! We got her. I feel so bad about it. Yeah, they would make the very first usage in a game very easy to see. This is the one.
Got it!
I have to say, Mr. Pham, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said, I feel so bad about it, it seems you are feeling happy about it. Ouch! I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because you messed Trucy up, Here we go. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up.
Oh.
I'm right, aren't I?
You've gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you. Oh, playing this hand already? I don't know if that's wise, but okay. Wait, am I blind or did... That weird heart pin. Was that always on her design? Why am I just now noticing that heart pin? Huh.
I hate her. I loathe her. Can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that? So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright. How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved. Oh, yeah, I guess she is wearing it. Wow. Huh. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak.
Oh.
50%, huh?
Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%.
Well, Mr. Pham, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonny, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Objection!
Keep that up, Mr. Pham, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. Who I really am? The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside you. Shut your pie hole, you know-nothing know-it-all!
Huh?
Irk, I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered.
Mr. Pham, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free.
Ouch!
Huh?
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look.
All right, from bunnies to bats. All right. I don't get it. Maybe there's wordplay here in Japanese. I'm betting there's some kind of wordplay here in Japanese that makes this make sense. Because as far as my Western American sensibilities go, I don't see any connection between bunnies and bats.
What in the world?
Do I give her a stupid Dracula voice? I don't know if I give her a stupid I don't know.
How'd she make her hair do that, though?
How did she do that? Well, whatever.
Sheep's clothing? You've got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf, I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings. Eek! I think we just opened Pandora's box.
Happy October, everyone.
I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cottontail act. I feel free as a bat.
I don't know how she's laughing. Defense! Your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it.
There's a
Perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes?
Methinks I created a monster. We blew it. Hey, you, lobster boy.
Who, me? How many animals is it going to be called?
You think I'm glad Trucy is in trouble? That I think she's getting her just desserts? Well, guess what? You're right.
Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat is out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Trucy had to do all of that hard physical labor.
When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot!
That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonny's testimony?
All right, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Huh? Hey, Apollo, now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony.
Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I need to do now?
Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it.
All right. Got you now, Bonny DeFam. Right, I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time, but that terrible mistake... You know what? Serves her right. Kiki. Sounds like a monkey rather than a bat. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. Yes, there we go. Plural. I think we got her. Wait, that's also plural. Hold on. Oh, right. She never told anyone that she had moved the stage lifts. That's what we got. How do you know this?
Objection!
That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
Yes. I have never been more certain in my life, yes. No, that's not the point I was trying to make.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Miss DeFam, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right. And I still say that's...
But how did you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts?
Huh?
According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you possibly have known what she had done? Unless you saw her. You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Apollo. She's on footage. That was good animation. Wait, it's the truth? Huh? Huh? So she was on the stage at... Okay, what, Two facts have presented themselves which seem to contradict, but we know they are the truth at this point. One, Bonny was on stage full-time, in view of the crowd and the recording, the cameras, for the whole thing. Two, Bonny was also under stage at one point, witnessing Trucy's actions. When you remove what is impossible, only the truth can remain. If Bonny was in two places, for a fact, that means there were two Bonnies. Until further notice, I'm going to hazard a guess and say... twins? Two of them? Twins? Are there two Bonnies? No, wait. Oh! Hold on, wait. Do you remember in the dressing room where where you were looking around the cage? The cage with the bunnies in it. There were two bunnies. One was white with like normal eyes, black eyes, I think, and the other was purple with red eyes. That's a metaphor for the two Bonnies. One all purpley, like the night. Yeah, the vampire. Night vampire, purple, night color. And the white bunny for the good sister, or whatever. I don't know. You did it, Apollo. Noise levels are at 0%. But Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Pham herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. Oh. You're one artful liar, Miss Pham, and one spectacular suspect. Yeah! Well, even the back of her hair is cool. Why, you shiny red lobster boy. You're saying I killed Mr. Reyes? I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. Objection! My apologies for reining in the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Miss Pham was on the stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh, yeah. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Ah! Guess the party's over. But Miss Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's quite simple. The accused must have told Miss Pham about it, but then forgot. Open
open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage. Huh. If Mr. Pham really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time.
You mean she was in two places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense.
It may be an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the make sense part.
Then we'll just have to make it make sense. Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. That is the defense's assertion. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in two places at once? My God! There it is. I kind of want to see she teleported, but the Bonny on stage was fake. I don't know. There's gotta be two Bonnies, right? There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? There were...
Two of them? I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose three screws to the head should righten his putrid brain.
Very well. Bailiff, could you...
No, wait, please listen to my argument.
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. As was argued earlier, Mr. Pham is shown in the footage the whole time. But at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are two Bonnies. That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sadmati?
This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws. But, Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two.
But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonny de Pham in the footage is the real Bonny, then the Bonny here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage, this Bonny de Pham is our second Bonny.
Key! She is?
Say we call the one in front of us Bonny number 2. I believe I have just the piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonny number 2 exists. Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of a Bonny number 2? Ah. Oh. Fingerprints! Hold on. Well. That's right. God! Wait, I swear Emma said earlier in this case that even twins have different fingerprints. It's coming back to me, I swear she said that! Oh, Ace Attorney, after all these years, you have not lost your spark.
Take that!
Oh, what's this? During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints. He didn't know about this? Also, his composure just broke. Just a little. No, not really broke, just it wobbled. I was not told of this.
Emma must have kept it from him.
So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Miss DeFam, or should I say Bonnie number 2. These are your fingerprints, aren't they?
Kia!
Ooh. Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be 2. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time.
Objection!
It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sadmati. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? The issue is, who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie DeFam's. What if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying? The archer class really is made up of archers, Your Honor. It's preposterous to suggest that these prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Sadmati, can you really look at her and still say that?
What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer.
How could this be? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonnie number 2?
Kee!
Witness, is what the defense has said true?
Hee hee hee. Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
Then does that mean you aren't Bonnie DeFam?
What? Ridiculous.
Are there really 2 Bonnies?
Nope, there's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty.
Of course you are. I should have guessed.
Betty DeFam.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement as this legomorphine illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime.
Huh? Oh, that's adorable. Athena loves it. Huh? Okay, so clearly Bonnie's in on this.
What the hell?
What an amazing trick. The witness has suddenly split into 2 people.
It's not a trick, no gimmick to it either. We're simply twins. What? Twins?
So that's how the teleportation trick works.
Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. Can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over.
Their cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it.
So, which one of you is the nice Bonny to fam we met in the dressing room? That would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonny we saw with the ratings Raja under stage was...
Hey, who are you calling sharp-tongued?
It's all starting to make sense now. This is incredible. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonny who was on stage the whole time. So Bonny couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity. Well, so we now have two suspects.
Wait just a minute there, lobster boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here?
These animations are great.
Well, speak up, huh?
Hold it!
Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Sadmati, Betty DeFam is ready to testify. What do you say? Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, am I gonna go to your twilight hell or whatever for being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death, rather. I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil, in interrogation hell. Now then, Betty DeFam, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage. All right. Wow. This is surreal. God, this does bring me back, though. Having multiple people on the witness stand at once, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's like a... God, please, may we never have to go back to that final case in Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, where you had 10 people. 10 people on the witness stand simultaneously. All in a row. Yeah, no, I don't think we're in danger of that. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess we'll hear them out.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it away! Anyway, I was really busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Well, that was certainly different.
How's that for a flawless testimony and alibi?
Oh, this is too good.
Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick.
Oh my, she's floating. Your Honor? You can see she's being held up from below.
You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette.
But I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Oh, brother. Yeah, we'll have to end things right here for now. Well, going from the ramped-up music and the general pacing of things, I think this may just be the last stand of the Defam twins, so, at least for today. Well, I could see, like, one more amended testimony thingy going on after this, but from where I'm standing, I don't quite see how we're going to get that to definitively prove that Trucy could not have done the murder. Because at this point, if we prove that, then by process of elimination, Betty would be the murderer, case closed forever, Roger Retton's getting away scot-free. So we can't exactly end things because, hey, no, the Right Anything Agency is going to be sold off tomorrow. Well, yeah, if the judge sends us off like, okay, we need more information, go investigate more with this new lead you just uncovered, as he would usually do, that would still spell disaster for Apollo and Trucy and Phoenix Wright and everyone, so, and Athena, and Charlie, can't forget Charlie. But then again, like, you know, they could play it like it would come down to the wire. Yes, we would progress to tomorrow. Yes, we would do more investigation. Yes, we would do another trial session. But they could have it be like a last-minute photo finish. Like, get the truth out in the second trial session right before Roger Redden's hired goons could go repossess the office, so... Gosh, I just don't know how they're gonna handle it, but I guess we'll find out next time, one way or the other. But, yes, Bonny and Betty, bravo. This is some good Ace Attorney right here. This is some good vintage Ace Attorney right here before my eyes, and I'm loving every second of it. And man, these two characters might just have the most impressive animations out of any Ace Attorney character thus far. Like, man, I was thinking Dual Destinies looked pretty good, but boy, for Spirit of Justice, they really made the presentation skyrocket. It's amazing. Oh man. Now I'm only very, very faintly feeling it, but I'm beginning to feel firsthand the pain Ace Attorney fans must feel having to wait so long, because, this game came out like, 6-7 years ago, right? And there's been no Ace Attorney since? Cripes. And you know, there's not really any handhelds on the market unless you count like the Steam Deck, but that doesn't really count. Whatever the next Ace Attorney is, it's gonna have to build for consoles and PC full stop. So as good as the visuals of this game look, whatever's next for Ace Attorney has got to just be eye-watering, you know? Well, let's root for Capcom to pull that rabbit out of its hat, you know? I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Spirit of Justice. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.